channel. This is going to be the first in a series of videos I'll be doing on cruises. I went on my first cruise Super Bowl weekend of 2015 with my mom, and I absolutely loved it. So I decided I wanted to expose my husband to the experience and hope that he'll fall in love with cruising as well. So I'm taking him on his first cruise this November. As I go about planning the cruise, I'll be vlogging some tips and hacks for cruise planning and cruising. I'll also be vlogging on the cruise itself. I hope you find these videos helpful, and if you do, please hit the like button and subscribe down below, so you can get notifications when I post updates. Let's start, shall we? So you've decided to go on a cruise. Now what? Well, here's the process I used. The first thing you do is decide which port to sail from. Since I live in Texas, the closest port to me is Galveston, so that's the port that I chose to sail from. The next thing you want to do is research on the port and find out which cruise lines sail from there. With Galveston, that would be Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Disney. Next, you need to research those cruise lines and decide which one best suits you. Disney is great for families with small children because they provide childcare and entertainment for the kids, as well as some adult-only areas on the ship to give mom and dad a bit of a break. They also have a lot of things that are great for families to do together. Disney is also the most expensive of the cruise lines that sail out of Galveston, and they only do a couple of cruises a year out of Galveston. So we decided that Disney wasn't for us. We decided to choose a line that would give us more for our money. So the next cruise line that I looked at was Royal Caribbean. It's geared more towards active, adventurous people and families with older children and teenagers. It's also still a bit pricier than Carnival, so we decided not to go with them either. Carnival, the only other cruise line that sails from Galveston, is the one that we settled on. I have cruised with Carnival before, and I absolutely loved it. So it's geared towards all types of families, singles, and younger couples as well. It's the most affordable option in Galveston, and it's great for the adventurous traveler and the traveler who just wants a relaxing trip. So once we chose our cruise line, it was time to choose the right cruise for us. There are a few things to consider here. The first one I considered was how much time we would be able to take for our cruise. Since my husband can only take 7 days of vacation at a time, I knew we wouldn't be able to do a 7-day cruise. So I settled on a 5-day, and that gives us the day before we sail to travel to Galveston and the last day to come home. So next I looked at the 5-day itineraries out of Galveston on Carnival ships. Not all cruise ships are the same, and the last time that I sailed with Carnival, I sailed on the Carnival Magic, which is one of Carnival's newer and bigger ships. And this time I chose the Valor because it's one of the older ships. So from this point on, everything that I talk about will be based on Carnival Cruise Lines. So once you've chosen your cruise line, your itinerary, and your cruise ship, the next thing you want to look for is to figure out what date is best for you. Now, there's a lot of things to consider when choosing a date for a cruise. One of them would be the time of year, especially. Okay, so the week of Christmas is one of the most expensive times to sail. And of course, spring break is going to be more expensive, as well as cruises during the summer. So those are times that you don't really want to sail if you can avoid it, especially if you don't have kids. So if you don't have kids, you've got a lot more leeway on what date you can choose to sail, which my husband and I don't have children. So we decided to pick something within the school year. While kids are in school, that way the prices are lower because it's not as high of a demand for cruising while kids are in school. And also, there's less children on the ship, which means that it'll be a much more calm and relaxing environment. Sort of. I mean, adults can get just as rowdy as kids can. But anyway, it'll be less children on the ship. So we decided to go with the first week of November. So that's before Thanksgiving, when a lot of people aren't thinking about spending money on a cruise vacation because they've got to prepare for the holidays. Plus, children are in school, so there's less kids on the ship. So and the prices are a little bit lower as well. So once you've chosen your cruise line, your itinerary, your cruise ship, and your date, you're going to have to choose what kind of cabin you want. Now, cabins come in four different classifications. There's interior, exterior, balcony, and suite. And within each of those, there are different options as well. For instance, you can get an interior cabin with beds on the floor, or you can get one with upper and lower berths, which are kind of like bunk beds. And when it comes to exterior cabins, you can get one with a porthole or one with a picture window. With balconies, you can get a cove balcony, which is a little bit more enclosed, and it's usually on a deck below the lifeboats. So that means you're going to be covered from the sun. So if you burn easily, that's something you might want to consider. It's a cove balcony. And then, of course, there's the regular balcony, which is usually above the lifeboats, and it's not enclosed. You've just got a railing in front of you to prevent you from falling overboard. So if you want to get some sun on your balcony, this is probably your better option. You can also get an extended balcony on the back of the ship, and if you can find it, you can get the corner balcony at the back of the ship with suite, which means that you got quite a bigger of a balcony, and the corner balcony rooms are also a bit more spacious as well. And then with suites, you have the categories of a junior suite, which is a smidge bigger than a regular balcony and has a jacuzzi tub instead of a shower, which is what is available in all of the lower category staterooms. The junior suite also has a separate vanity area from the bathroom, which lower category rooms do not have. Next up is the ocean suite, which is very similar to the junior suite, but it has a bit of a bigger balcony. And it also has more closet space, which is great if you are a heavy packer when you travel. Then there's the grand suite, which is a little bit bigger than the ocean suite and the junior suite, giving you more standing room in the cabin. And lastly, there's the captain's suite, which has floor-to-ceiling picture windows, a huge balcony, a separate living room and bedroom, and 2 bathrooms. This is great for a large group that's traveling together, but it's also the most expensive option on the ship. Excuse me, I'm a little bit stopped up. So, I decided that if I was going to get my husband hooked on cruising, that I should get a suite. So I first booked a junior suite, but later decided to upgrade to an ocean suite because it was only $40 more. Now, there are multiple ways to book your cruise vacation. You should choose the one that's best for you. The first way is to book with a travel agent. Now, a travel agent will know the ins and outs of the business and be able to get you a good deal and might even be able to find you some additional shore excursions that aren't offered by the cruise line, plus some additional perks and places to save money. However, you also have to think about the fact that a travel agent will charge you a fee for their services, so that will be adding to your total cost. You could book online through a third-party booking site like Priceline or Expedia, and they might be able to get you a better deal. Or you can book directly through the cruise line, either over the phone or online. And for me, that was the easiest, so I booked online through the cruise line itself. And my next video will show you how I did that. I'll also go into further detail on the extras that you can add to cruise your booking in a later video as well. So be sure to watch those. I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more cruising videos and more. And thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.